Welcome back. This is Dr. Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. And this is part 2 of my video in regards to self-worth and my realization and demonstration with self-worth this last week. So, picking up where I left off in regards to all the experiences that were coming down my way through email, through text message, through somebody on my door, through somebody at my office. I mean, it was the whole spectrum of how somebody can connect to you. It just, and I said to myself, you have two choices. There are only two choices: either love or hate. Spike Lee said that. It's either love or hate. And he did a whole thing with that. It's either love or hate. It's either you overstand and understand, or you want to stay in confusion and be a recipient of whatever you get. And in that moment, I kept repeating to myself, nothing real can be threatened. I am as raw and as real as it comes. It doesn't get any realer raw than this. I mean, it does, but that would be X-rated. Anyway, I'm just being goofy. But, you know, when I really sat and started thinking about it, I was like, I've been in crazier situations than this, yo. Like, I gave birth naturally and vaginally with no drugs, no medication, no assistance. Big old fat baby with a whole bunch of hair. Y'all know who he is, Chocolate Chip. Like, come on. Like, I did that. I birthed a son through these little narrow hips. You cannot allow what you see in this lovely entertainment of a matrix to be your truth. You know what your truth is. I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. I know what I want to do. I know who I am. I know what I want to do. I know who I am. I know what I want to do. Spirit is like demonstrated. You've been talking, you've been preaching. You've been talking, you've been preaching. Demonstrated, player. And I was like, oh, it's show and tell. Game on. Game on. Say less. I am here for the difficult conversations with myself because I know the truth. I know that all is available to me, regardless of what the outside appearances may be. Now remember, I'm smack in the middle of a seership program that I offer to others to see their gifts, just like how I'm being shown mine right about now. I know what all of this is about. And so the reason why I want to share this with you is because I know somebody else is going through the exact same thing. So what do I know to be true to help people? What do I know to be true to get clear? Colon hydrotherapy. Colon hydrotherapy. When I tell you I hopped on my table 4 times last week, 4. Each colon therapy session, let me tell you, oh my God. There was one session I was on my table for 2 hours. And I just cried. And then I got happy with excitement, with clarity, and like all this new blood circulating through my body. And then another dump came down of stuff. And then I was like, oh, I'm not shit. And then once all that came out of my body, then I was like, I'm a motherfucking gangster. I got this. I've been in this game for 17 years. I started pumping myself up again. And then another way. So I'm doing that for 2 hours. At the end of those 2 hours, my God. All I could do was just say, Yahweh. Yahweh. God. God. Love. Love. Gratitude. And I just kept repeating words like that. Alignment. Stillness. And then my body slowly started rocking like this. Like in agreement with what I'm saying. I know I have to move my body, because if you don't move your body, emotions get stuck and you have to breathe and you have to get it out. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. So in the process of all of that, I'm going home and I'm doing enemas. I actually stayed home from Wednesday through Friday. And I went home and I just loved on myself. I put the infrared light on me. I slipped into my infrared sauna blanket, a lot of juice, a lot of herbs, a boatload of herbs, all blood cleansers, burdock root, red clover, echinacea, golden seal, cayenne extract. That's what I was taking the whole time, and just flushing, doing water enemas with just a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, just a little bit. So I am staying open. I'm cracking open. I want to stay open. I want to stay raw. I want to feel it all, because I know that I'm on the right track. Regardless of what all of this junk may be, I am an excellent filter at knowing the truth. That's just how I'm wired. So I was shook for a minute, back on track. So speed it up. I'm talking to a friend of mine. She gives me a call and she's telling me about hair and a hair mask, Egyptian hair mask. And when she sent me the text, I was kind of already like in a meditation, not so. So I didn't really read her text clearly. I looked at it and then I turned around. I kind of closed my eyes. I was like, let me respond really quick. And then when she started talking a little bit more, I was like, oh yeah, no, I do know about that. She's like, you got a moment to talk. And I was like, yeah, let's talk. So she calls me, and this sister friend, I talk to her every now and then. It's not a consistent thing. But I'm going to share with you how spirit works. Spirit knew I needed to clear the most important thing that we often forget about. Our hair. So stay tuned for part 3, and I'm going to tell you what happened with my hair.